The partnership is composed of some very famous and innovative people. You saw Dan Gurney in the video. For those of you who don't know Dan Gurney, he's the guy that invented spraying champagne on the podium. So he knows a little thing about winning races. He's won in Formula One. He's won in IndyCar and NASCAR and virtually every kind of endeavor that he's put his mind to. He's been successful. And the other is Don Panos, who is the founder of the American Le Mans Series. His name is familiar to you. He's a close advisor to the project and also responsible for utilizing and providing Reams, which is a renewable material, lighter, stronger than carbon fiber. It doesn't shatter like carbon fiber if you hit something. And Don has been doing a lot of work on developing Reams and other innovative lightweight technology that will help this car achieve its performance goals. So how do we achieve the performance, and what is this car all about? Well, as Ben said in the video, it's half the weight, half the horsepower, half the aerodynamic drag, half the fuel consumption, half the tire wear, but all the performance of a normal LMP1 car. And you've heard the other, both John and Mark talk earlier about how important it is to get the most out of the vehicles by reducing weight, by having smooth aerodynamic surfaces. This takes those concepts to an even greater degree, sort of to the ultimate degree. The car was not initially designed to be what looks like a three-wheel car. It's actually four wheels. There's two very small, closely spaced wheels in the front. But it was designed to maximize performance. And if you set those objectives of half the weight, half the horsepower, how did you achieve it? And in this case, it's clearly form followed function. We didn't start out with sort of a dart-shaped car to make it look cool and whatnot. It was through multiple iterations of design reviews that the shape evolved into what it is today. It's our belief that there is quite a bit of life left in the internal combustion engine. At current, it's something like 99% of all combustion is internal combustion engines running on liquid fuels. While there's been quite a lot of work done on electric vehicles, on hybrids, on flywheels, on hydrogen cars and whatnot, the technology is not yet at a place where it can make a dramatic impact on the fuel consumption that the country uses on a daily or annual basis. So with that in mind, this project can demonstrate incredible fuel efficiency with technology that we have today. And given the vast amount of propulsion that is provided by the internal combustion engine, we think it is incredibly relevant at this point in time. As I mentioned, we really want to try to be the catalyst for change. If you think about race car design and evolution, in our showroom, in our race shop, we had a 956 Porsche from the early 80s all the way up to an R8 Spider from the mid-2000s and several cars in between. And if you look at them, the design is basically the same. There's minor differences in size of wings or whatever, but there really hasn't been a step change, if you will, in the revolution of design. And if you think back to racing, and it was alluded to earlier about the innovations that racing have promoted from the rearview mirror to disc brakes and whatnot, in motor racing, in my opinion, there have been only a couple of really significant changes in the last 50 years that have revolutionized racing. That was when Jack Brabham put a Climax motor in the back of a T51 Cooper. Traditionally, racing cars in the 50s were front-engine race cars, and by putting the motor in the back of the car, it gave much better balance, and virtually every race car that's been designed since uses that technology or that design layout. Likewise, in the mid to late 70s, Colin Chapman invented ground effects with Lotus racing cars, and that forever changed the underbody of a car and how downforce was created to allow the cars to go through corners more quickly. This, in my mind, this design is the next step change that's going to be as relevant as those design changes. And I think once the DeltaWing is demonstrated, its capabilities are demonstrated on the track, I think every other racing car that comes after it will incorporate some or many of the design components that are going to be shown in this format. Additionally, as was alluded to earlier, clearly all the OEM manufacturers are thinking about lightweight design and all the rest. Here's an immediate way for us to demonstrate those design principles of better aerodynamics, lower weight, smaller displacement motors, and more fuel efficient and less consumption of tires. So I think it's a great opportunity for us. You know, the opportunity to showcase it at Le Mans with a TV audience of, you know, almost 900 million, I believe, is just a great opportunity for us. It talks about, you know, showcasing American technology and innovation, as well as other great partners from around the world who are demonstrating their capabilities. And we're hopeful that we'll have the opportunity to showcase this car, debut this car in America starting in 2012. So thank you very much.